Hello everyone, Pedro with Cinemilled here, bringing you today our new ReadyRig accessory that we're offering. And basically, pretty simply stated, it is an extra tube that's connected to your regular gimbal handlebars through a set of bearings, and allows you to easily, freely pan the camera with no obstruction. And so you're not fighting the ReadyRig straps, which is normally what happens. So it's not that you can't do certain things you can't do before, but you can do them certainly a lot easier. And there is something you can't do before, which is pointing straight back, so 180 degrees of rotation, which you can't do with the straps. With the straps you can get maybe about right there, which is about 90 degrees. So I mean, what's the big advantage? Why have a few people asked me to create this? It's pretty simple. It's what we're going to demonstrate here today on the sidewalk. We're going to be chasing a runner up this hill, and basically the main shots you're going to use this for is a tracking shot, which is the camera pointing perpendicular to your direction of travel. So you'll be running forward, so you can start following the runner, and then you can transition to a tracking shot, which is us running forward and the camera pointed at the runner. And then even better, you can even transition into a leading shot. And the ReadyRig is nice because it lets you do this because you have this sort of sideways range of motion. And so you can push the camera off to the side and then even tilt up towards their face, which is, I'm going to show you also. I'm going to look up at the runner and then transition to look down at their feet. Very common shot. And so the nice thing about this is, because of this range of motion and the fact that you can now freely swivel and easily, you can transition into a leading shot. So the other important point that I'd like to point out about the swivel device that's actually a nice helpful addition here, or feature, is the monitor is now mounted to the our swivel handlebars here, the aluminum handlebar that we include. And so it doesn't matter where I point the camera, the monitor is always facing me. So this is kind of a big deal. You can point the camera at your subject that's next to you. You're going to be running forward, so you want to look where you're going to run so you don't trip over something. And then the monitor is always in the same position, which happens to be the direction that you're walking or running. Even if you're pointing backwards, now you're running forwards, your eyes are looking at the ground and your eyes are looking at the monitor. So the monitor always stays in place, which is a very important, nice feature of this swivel system. And so, as you can see, it's very easily done. And you're going to see these shots we're going to do here now. We're going to chase a runner up this hill over here. And so here's some behind the scenes, and you see me there transition from a behind shot to a tracking shot. So there I am running forward with the camera pointed directly to my right. So here's a shot. So we're running forward. Here's a transition and pivot. And so here I'm still running forward and the camera's looking towards the right, which is what we're trying to accomplish. And you see me here leading now in front of my subject, and I was looking up at her face, down at her feet. So here we go, feet, legs, transition up to face, running full speed. Here we go up the hill, and here we go, you see me running up the hill here, pointing up at her face. And so you see here, this is basically a walking shot, more regular speed and a little bit of a tighter lens. So you can see this is the kind of thing you can do facing forward now. And I hope you enjoy what you can now do easier with the ReadyRig and get some really great results. And I have a feeling this is going to help out a lot of people out there. And let me know what you think. All right, thank you.
There goes my heart again. All of this time I thought we were pretending. Nothing looks the same when your eyes are open. Now you're playing these games to keep my heartbeat spinning. Yeah. Show me love.